and I got issues. This particular issue, I got Terror in the Trenches, Volume 1. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the salad story method. S for story, A for art, L for lettering, A for action, and D for drama. So how does Terror in the Trenches compare? So here's the story. We're following Black Terror. That's his name. He's a guy who was sent in like World War II. He's basically, I would call him the vigilante of death is a good name for him. He inhales some sort of smoke, and he gets super buffed up and superhero. He inhales all the smoke and this powder of some sort of smoke. It's some sort of powder smoke form. It's blue. It's cool. So he inhales it. He's a big old superpower man, and he beats up people. Pew, 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 pew. Right? It was really cool. So we got that. But then it's been a few years, and he's kind of calmed down a little bit. He's in Fear City, and he's what it is that he does as a profession. Well, he's being a super scientist. He's being a big brain mad scientist, and he's just fixing people. There's a man that comes in and is like, "Oh, I need my prosthetic fixed." While this man is in this doctor's office, a sexy lady comes in. She uncovers her entire bare self, and you know what's cool? She's got dynamite strapped to her titties. Whoa! So then, bam, blown up explosion. So Black Terror has to return. And of course, Black Terror is, I do like the style of showing what happened in the past. It's a bunch of flashbacks. There's the very beginning is introducing his character, and then to his present, and it's like a flashback, and because he's like unconscious. It's a flashback to what he was, and then the old man be like, "Hey, I'm gonna die. You gotta kill all those motherfuckers. You gotta kill all of them." And so what it is that he does? Well, he goes back into his old Black Terror lab, and he inhales that smoke. Yummy, yummy, yummy. But this time, the smoke makes it so he can see his fears. It makes him feel weird. So this particular smoke is part of these experiments to make super soldier people. But the people that were experimented on, most of them died. The rest of people saw their greatest fears and fucked off, But this one particular man was able to withstand it, and so he used it as a weapon to fight other soldiers and make them scared, right? So now we also have his dead wife is haunting him because she's dead. I like the way the story establishes. It's like just within like the little bit of dialogue of like, "Oh man, I miss Annie, man." I'm like, "Oh no, you got your wife gone. That's so sad. I feel bad for you, right?" And so he returns to being Black Terror, and he goes and he encounters this really, really landscape place. What happened to the neighborhood I was just in? What happened? It just blew up everywhere because that suicide bomber lady blew up everything, and also there's a bunch of these soldiers coming and getting them. By the way, they're literal Nazis. They have the swastika and everything. They speak German. So this guy's fighting against literal Nazis. But these literal Nazis got up on him, got one up over him. They actually know how to use this substance, and they're subduing him. And you think, "Oh no, he's gonna get fucked," right? Nope. Lady Satan comes in, and she's got some really cool guns, gun witchcraft. She can carry a bunch of guns using witchcraft, and shoots them. It's pretty cool, right? So she fucks off. She's like, "Okay, well, I don't want to be part of your drama. Well, I'm going to save you, but I don't want to be part of your drama. Okay, goodbye, bye-bye." We're introduced to another character. On the opposite side, we have a lady with what seems to be crosshairs in her eyeballs, and she has yellow eyeballs, and she's king, or I guess queen sniper lady. She's really good at snipering. And we have Black Terrors trying to go up against these Nazis, and got sniper, boom, and the serum that he got injected with before Lady Satan come in and try to help him, making him weak. So, what's going to happen? He's in a tricky situation. Whatever it is that will happen. Well, you know what will happen? Lady Satan, where is she? Where is Lady Satan? Where can I find Lady Satan? And I really like this last page. Oh man. Hopefully Lady Satan has them under her gun heel by now. And it's her being captured! Ah! Such a good cliffhanger! I was reading this and I was like, I really, really want to read more of this. I thought there would be more, but there isn't. Obviously, this is volume 1. I want to read the more other volumes. Please, more volumes. So the story has got me hyped. It's got me hooked. Now, the art. I really like the art style. Here's a really good page. There's a lot of really good pages, but here's an example. I really like the color palette used. Limited color palettes. And it's mostly blue, except for in like the Wake of Destruction. It's pretty much we got some orange and the more destructive parts. And then blue is I'd say more of the underground kind of. He's like in this underground bunker to get his powers again. That's more of a blue tone. And it's overall pretty fun. I just really like the color palettes. There's a lot of these full page spreads in this. Like we have like maybe like one panel, but there's a few pages where it's just a full page spread. Let me actually show you my favorite full page spread. Really second favorite. Okay, here it is. I really like this page flip because he's like going outside. He's like, okay, I've decided I'm gonna be Black Terror again. Page flip. Bam! Whoa! Destruction City. What happened to the city? It was just there. So, and I really like the scope of it. Like, he's like a real tiny dude, and we got a big old destructive city over here. I'm just like, whoa, this is pretty intense. And I really like the character designs. Look at Lady Satan. She's such a hottie. I love it. You know what I mean? All right, and also I like this guy's character design. He looks pretty spooky in the shadows. If there's a better picture of his character design, let me see. Oh, well, let me take a little bit of a gander. Okay, first of all, I really like this look. Look at this. He's got like a little octopus tentacle guy on his head. Pretty cool. This is a pretty cool. Just there's so much good art in this. It makes me like so happy. And this look, this is so scary. If I saw this, I'd be so scared. All right, so the art overall, I like the coloring, I like the line art. Okay, here's a good design. This is what his design is. He's got like skull and crossbones on his chest. So the lettering. Okay, so I like the lettering. It's easy to read. There's a lot of onomatopoeia. Wow, look at this. Kathum. Really big. I love it. So I appreciate how much onomatopoeia there is. I also appreciate just the way in which there's dialogue. So we have like exposition, but it's in the middle of action, so I'm completely fine with it. They're not just standing around and talking to each other about what's happening in the story. We get a little bit of a backstory on Lady Satan while she's beating up some dudes. So I like it. The text size is pretty fun. Okay, here's two types of text styles. You either got where they're just speaking in a bubble text type, or we have the black with the white border text type, and that's like more of a narration style. So that's what it is. The action though, I'd say the action is when we have like the very beginning when it demonstrates what he did in the war, and then that lady blowing up his doctor's office, and then right after that he has to deal with a bunch of soldiers shooting at him. That's pretty actiony. I really appreciate the action there. And then it's okay. I would say this book is very evenly sprinkled with action moments and then some dramatic moments. The dramatic moments are there to establish character relationships with each other. Like in particular, the doctor's office. They're the guy who's like, "Oh, I come in here often." He doesn't say he comes in here often, but by the way that the dialogue is said, it's implied that he comes in there a lot. So I'd say action and drama are pretty evenly mixed in together. Drama on one page, action on another, and so forth and so forth. So I find the pacing also adds to the tension, like the certain amount of what is it called, paneling, the amount of panels on a page adds to the tension building. And then whenever there's like, oh, we're gonna get you, we're gonna inject you, dude, and then it's like, oh no, here's the build off at the page flip. So I really think this book really utilizes the page flips to intensify the action and the drama of this. I feel like the action very clear cut when they're fighting and shooting, but the drama, there's a lot of drama within the action moments. So I generally enjoyed the drama and the action. So on a sound scale, I'd give the story a solid 4.5. And then the action, the art, a solid, oh man, I really like the art, but I'll give it a 4.5. And then I would give the lettering a solid 5. I'd give the action a solid 5, and the drama a solid 4. So how does that work? We got 4.5 plus 4.5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4. That is a 22 out of 10. A 22 out of 25 is the rating for Terror in the Trenches, Volume 1. Overall, I like this book. It's a good book. You should pick it up. You'll keep you reading, and then you'll feel like, oh man, I feel like there needs to be more because there's such a good cliffhanger. It makes me want more. I want another volume.